Hey mates, how's it going? Chris here from the Daily Grind. Hope you are all well. So, a new video today. I'm hoping to have a couple for this month coming out, but I'll always aim for at least once a month. And something a little bit different for me in this video. So I did touch on quite a few videos ago that I would start introducing a few different flavors to the channel in terms of trading, investing, cryptocurrency, money budgeting, all that sort of stuff. And I guess this video is the start of that. I'm still going to be doing the usual stuff I've been doing for the last year, but just adding a few other things to it, spice it up a little bit, I guess. So firstly, I do want to say thanks to everyone that watched my last video. It's got over 2.4k views in just under 2 weeks now, which is pretty good for my channel. As you can see, I sort of average about the 500. There have been a few around the K mark, and I believe there's a few real old ones that are well over 5k, so that's pretty good. So thanks for that, guys, and also thanks to everyone that used my referral links from the last video as well. I was quite surprised by how many there were, and I really do appreciate it. It really does help me out, helps out the channel, as they say, but just keeps me motivated to do some more videos and more so research into ways on, you know, earning a little bit of extra side hustle money. So I've got a few things to cover in this video, but I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible. I am rushed, but I have to do it today because the next week's going to be crazy for me. I'm just not going to have time. So it's all based on my mobile. I was going to do it on my desktop, especially with the last sort of passive earning app I was going to go over in terms of cryptocurrency trading money, which I'll get into later, that I was going to go through on my desktop. More so because I know those that are subscribed that are into trading would probably appreciate that, but I'm just not going to really have time to do that part of it. So anyway, I'm breaking down this video into a few sections. So the first part I'm going to talk about is basically mining cryptocurrency, or I shouldn't say mining, cloud mining, or I don't really know what to call it, but it's really interesting, and I'm going to go over 3 apps that all have the same philosophy, and it's basically mining or gathering these coins that aren't really live on the market yet, but hope to be live in the market in the future. And you have the opportunity now to start mining or collecting these coins in the hope that one day, and some more chances than others, that those coins are going to go live and be worth something. It's really interesting stuff, and once I go through the apps, I urge you to potentially Google or go to these apps websites and read what they're all about. So they're all about, you know, the common person not really being able to get into the game so much in terms of mining cryptocurrency, that people that thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment, big corporations and so on that get to mine all this stuff basically have the monopoly on it, and the everyday Joe so much, you know, doesn't really get into the game on a decent level. So I guess that's the fundamental philosophy behind all the apps, but each one's different. You can read into it yourselves. There's quite a bit on YouTube if you want to go into even more in depth. It doesn't cost you anything. All you really have to do is check in once a day and click a button, as you will see, and that's all you have to do. And I guess, you know, it could end up being nothing in the long run, but it could actually end up being something. So what I mean by that is, if these coins do end up going live and are worth something, do you really want to sort of look back and go, wow, I could have got in early and mined those coins for all of the cost of 5 seconds a day pressing a button, and, you know, it might be worth X amount now. Fear of missing out sort of stuff, I don't know. Check it out for yourselves, but without further ado, let's go and check these apps out. First app is Pi Network, and Pi Network's probably the biggest one at the moment out of the 3 I'm going over. I think they're the oldest one. I learned about these guys a while ago when they sort of first came out, and I started with them, and that's why I've got over 575 coins at the moment. And I sort of forgot about it for a while, and then something reminded me of it recently. I thought, wow, I better log in and check and see what my balance is here and keep it going, because they certainly are really progressing in leaps and bounds, the Pi network. Originally started by 3 Stanford graduates. I believe some of them are now lecturers. They're quite open and transparent. You can look at interviews with them and see what they're doing, and they're actually really going pretty hard, to the point that I think they've got the highest chance out of the 3 of them going over to probably go live to market with their coins eventually. There's a lot of reviews, a lot of videos on YouTube. You can check out more about it. Far more thorough, in-depth information than what I'm going to provide. I'm just going over what the apps are, but you should check it out. It's very interesting, and you can't just download the app and join. You actually do need an invite, and that's the same with all the 3 apps I go through with this part of the video. But I will be providing my invite link or code or whatever it is in the description. So if you guys are into it and want to try it out and want to jump on board, then you've got the invite there to go and do it. We all join part of a network, so we're all in this circle, and the more of us there are, the higher our mining rate is. So look, for me, I guess there's no risk. You literally log into the app, you press a mine button, it goes for 24 hours. As you can see right at the top there, it is slowly mining and going up, and that's all you have to do. So part of my routine is just every morning I just sort of get up and hit that button on the 3 apps, and that's it, and then I forget about it, and like I said, if they go to market and they're worth something one day, then I win. It's great. If not, then what have I lost? 5 seconds out of the day. So Pi network is probably the biggest one and the oldest one that I can remember. When I say oldest, I mean maybe a year, so not that old, but definitely do your research on them, and it's really cool what they're doing. I really like it, so check it out. So the first one's Pi network, that's that. So number 2 is Beecom or Becoin, or something to do with bees. Seems like all these apps lately have got something to do with bees. I think of STORMGAIN, so honey. I think of street bees, so bees, and now we've got Becoin. I don't know, there's an obsession with bees. I don't know why, but anyway, it is Becoin. So this one I've got to actually start mining again. So I've only just started using this in the last couple of days, so I just press this button and click to see current earning breakdown. All good for now. I've only just started, I don't really need to. And if you interested in this one, well, it's very much like Pi network. The next one I go over is very much like Pi network as well. They're all the same, but with the same goal in mind, and that is to give the average Joe access to start mining cryptocurrency and gathering coins early, in the hope that it will go to market one day. And once it does go to market, you've got some coins, you got something there, and that could be, it might not ever go to market. It could be like 0.05 cents per coin. It could be $1 per coin. Who knows? That's the thing. But I mean, you saw I had 565 coins in the Pi network. Imagine if that came out and that was worth $10 a coin, I'd be pretty happy. But even if it was worth $1 a coin, I'd still be pretty happy. So that's what it's all about. So this one is Beecom, and same as Pi network, you can get it on the Play Store. I'm not sure about iOS, guys. You'll have to check it out. I can't see why not, mind you, but you'll have to check it out. And again, you can't just join, you have to be invited, because they do this because they want to make sure that the users are real people. So don't think about having multiple accounts or multiple phones or anything like that. They are very big on making sure it's a real person out there that's using this and not some sort of bot. So anyway, that is Beecom. And now let's go to the third one. The third one out of these apps is Time Stope. Time something. And what can I say? It's exactly the same as the last two. There's no button for me to press. It is still going. They go for 24 hours after each button press. I really need to time it so it's not multiple times a day. I've got to log in and press a button. I've just got to do it all at once. I am going to do that starting from tomorrow. Very much the same thing, guys. It's all the same thing, and I like it. So you got 3 coins there that are really wanting to go to market. You know, why not start gathering and, you know, hoarding it now in the hope that, you know, if they do get to go to live market, you've got something there. So this is more long-term stuff for you guys. It's not something that you're going to cash out every month and do, but more so invest, hopefully. So that's it for those 3 apps. I'm going to go over now into more of a passive earning, trading, investing sort of idea. I do have to put a disclaimer up for that, but anyway, on these 3 apps, links in the description with the invite code, etc. Seriously, go and check out what they're all about. It's really interesting and really cool. And come and join me, my circle, and the more of us there are, the more we can mine. So cool. All right. Okay, before I go over to the last app, I thought I'd just go through my earnings for possibly the year, I guess, starting January. I should have done this with earlier videos, but go from there. So for Feb itself was actually the lowest month I've had in a long time. So you can see here, most of these apps have already gone over. You can check my older videos for them. And I earned a total of only $351.11 for the month. Now that is my lowest in well over a year. Usually it's minimum 500 up to 1500. So you can see in January was 671.49 and December was 1458.95. So that's how it goes though, guys. Some months are really high, some months are low. It's just how it is, which is why I don't really depend on this money. This is just side hustle stuff. So even though that's all I got, I have to say I'm still waiting on cash out. So this is money that I've cashed out and received. I'm still waiting on cash outs. So obviously you got your STORMGAIN, your packet stream, and your IP Royal there. So since I did the video, I haven't cashed out, so I've built up a bit, and I'm going to actually cash that out in what month are we? March. But you can see the other things I've earned here. So that's at that. And how I break it down, I'm into budgeting and money management, not just in trading, but just in life. So this is extra income, not my main wage, which I also budget and money manage, and I break it down into 5 things. So obviously my expenses, which I also budget for in my main wage, bills, things like that. I put an extra 50. So I go on percentages. So an extra 50 goes to my expenses. My special saving, I can't say that what that is, just in case that person is watching, but 100's going to go to that. My emergency fund, I believe in investing and growing your account. I don't believe in returns from the banks. I think it's pathetic what they offer in terms of return, but I do believe definitely in saving a buffer of money, emergency fund, that you're not really trying to grow in terms of investment, but it's just there just in case something really bad happens. So I do have a certain amount of money there in a bank that is specifically for that. I also have my trading and investing account. Now that's not going to be what I put this money into, is not going to be the next app I go over, but into certain other things that I will bring to light in the future. So 100 will go into my trading investing account, and then I'll put the loose change, the $51.11, just in my normal spending account. So I might buy myself a pretty little dress or something. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know, something. Probably some sort of food. I do like food. In terms of how I'm tracking for the year, so 2 months in, 2021 earnings, and this isn't trade investing earnings, this is just side hustle earnings. So that's what I'm earning so far. Cash for SMS, which those that can't use cash for SMS at the moment, don't take it off your radar. I've noticed they've got a section coming up for incoming SMS payments soon, starting in March. I will do a video on that once I know what it is, so don't discount that app yet. Shipping, I think you have to be in Australia for that, maybe not. If not, check out the video I've got on that somewhere. That's pretty good. Premise, I've done a video on that. So you can see these are my earnings so far. I will be going over some of these apps. Most of these apps I've done before. So I'm sitting at 994.98. So about 500 a month. Obviously this month was a couple of hundred lower than what I want it to be. I'm aiming for 500 a month. Last year I did 12 grand, just over for the whole year. That was a pretty good year, side hustle money. But I aim for 6 grand a year. That's the minimum I aim for. I aim for 500 a month. So because this month was quite low, I'm just under that. Had it been 500, the last month was nearly 700, so it would have been over. So as I said, some months are strong, some months are weak, and my battery's dying, but that's where I'm at the moment. Anyway, to the last app. So I had to put the disclaimer there just in case. I'm not sure if I actually need to, but it was there just in case. So I had to think really hard about how I wanted to approach this next app and what I wanted to say about it. I'm definitely not one that really wants to be affiliated with any sort of broker or encourage people to really lose money. So I had to be careful about it, and I wanted to do a part of this on a desktop and just go through, I guess, the indicators and tools that said broker. Well, the broker is STORMGAIN, and I'm sure you would have seen ads for STORMGAIN, but and what they sort of offer. But then the more I thought about that, I'm like, I don't really want to encourage people that aren't already trading to get in and start using it, and this be the first sort of trading experience. I don't really want to encourage that at all, and if anything, I'm actually saying don't deposit your money into this broker. If you know what you're doing and you are a veteran cryptocurrency trader, then by all means you do what you want. You know, I think there's probably perhaps better brokers out there anyway. In terms of this, like, it's aesthetically pleasing, and so is the desktop version. It's a really nice looking app and bit of software. The reason I don't really endorse it for even, I guess, veteran traders is there's one part I really don't like about it, and it doesn't really have a movable stop loss. So what I mean by that is it has a stop loss and you can move it whilst, you know, it's under your entry line. But say you're in profit, you can't move that stop loss into profit and secure some profit, if that makes sense. So that sucks. And there's also no trailing stop, and that also sucks. So basically what I'm saying is, if you were holding a position, you were well into profit, and then you went to sleep and that position moves against you, you know, it's going to hit your stop loss while you're in the negative, because you can't actually move that stop loss into positive. I hope that makes sense. And because of that, there's no way I would endorse this to trade with. I mean, if you're a scalper, crypto scalper, and you literally just get in and out there at the moment on the day, then maybe this is more for you. What I'm interested in, what I'm talking about with this app, is something completely, I guess, different in a way. I mean, you will have to trade at some point, but not with your own money. So before I go through that, I guess it's only fair that the features are, you've got your home, and obviously there's a big green button there, deposit your money. I mean, you've got your futures here, and this is all cryptocurrency, so your Litecoin, your Ethereum, your Bitcoin, etc., against the USDT or Tether. You've also got, you know, cross-currency pairs and so on. And there's quite a few, actually. They've added quite a few. You've also got crypto indexes and so on. So it's pretty cool. It is. You got all your instruments, your exchange here as well. You've also got your wallets, so your Tether, your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, blah, 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 blah. So you can use it as a crypto wallet, I guess, so you can hold your coins here. And they do even have promotions where if you were to transfer coins into here, you do gain interest, and I'll get into that in a second. But how you withdraw is, obviously if you have Bitcoin, you click on that and you can deposit, you can exchange your coins for other currencies, you can withdraw, and so on. The app doesn't really, I mean, look, the app doesn't let you have really any indicators or anything on it. That's another thing I don't like, but I guess you can sort of see, you know, what it's doing, market structure, so to speak. No Renko or Hikanashi, just candlestick line bars. People that trade know what I'm talking about with that stuff. Sorry to anyone that's not trading, and so on. But I guess, all right, let's get to it. So what I like about it, what I use it for, and this is my real account, is the crypto miner. So basically, mine free Bitcoin. So what you do is you go to mine free Bitcoin. You can see here I've got that much Bitcoin mined, and it's worth that much Tether, USD dollar Tether. All right, you can mine every 4 hours. So I'm going to activate that, and it's going to start mining. Now, once it gets to $10 USDT, or the equivalent in Bitcoin, you can withdraw it, and it will go into your wallet back here, and you'll have here in Tether $10, etc., etc. Now, with that money, you can't withdraw that into your own specific bank accounts or PayPal, but you can trade with it, and anything you win on those trades, you do actually get to keep, and you can withdraw that, or you can put it into your Bitcoin account or whatever you want to do. So that's actually really cool. So if you go down here, and if you guys use my link, if this is something interests you, and I guess those that are more into the trading sort of thing, I know there's a few subs to this channel that are definitely into trading. I guess this part's more aimed at you. So it's a way to basically mine some Bitcoin, trade with it, and hopefully secure some profits. If you do use my referral link, which I'll also leave in the description, as a bonus for myself, I get 15% of your mined funds as you withdraw them. So I guess if you mined, X amount of money and withdraw it, I'd get 15% of that, which is pretty cool. And you yourself, by using my link, you'll get $3 USDT for registration. So bonus for me, bonus for you. You have your mining speed. So I'm on the second mining speed, and that's because I think it was last month or whatever it was, I went pretty crazy with the $10 Bitcoin I mined. I had it up to about $300 or $400 in a couple of days. It was pretty crazy. High risk stuff, not smart, not well thought out at all. Total gamble. I mean, I guess it wasn't my money, so I just, I took the risks. I mean, obviously I followed, trend direction and so on, a bit of an idea, but I can't say it was, any real trade school, if I'm going to be honest. Just, where's it going? Okay, that looks good. What's it generally been doing? Okay, that looks good. Let's go. And I use a high amount of leverage on that $10 as well, and that's the point. You can, with that mined Bitcoin Tether, use up to I think for Bitcoin's up to 300 leverage or something ridiculous, which I don't really encourage with your own money, that's for sure. So, and because of that, I moved up from level 1 to level 2 because there was a certain amount of required trading volume that goes you up, that puts you up those levels. So currently, you can see here my required trading volume is this. My daily income is 98 USDT. My weekly income is 689 USDT. My 30-day income is 29.51 USDT. Now that obviously depends on where the coin is in terms, if it's, trending, if it's low. Obviously Bitcoin at the moment is trending really well, going up. So obviously those amounts are going to reflect and go higher. It also depends on how often you actually activate the miner. I mean, you can do it every 4 hours, but I mean, let's be honest, we sleep, and so what I try and do is actually set a reminder for the hours I'm awake to go back in and activate it and go from there. There's an FAQ as well. So I started going on a bit of a tangent, way off track, and this video is starting to get long, so I'm going to cut it short now. So in short, I mine the Bitcoin. Okay, I mine the Bitcoin, I withdraw it, it goes over here to Tether, and then I make a trade with not my own money, with the money here that I've mined. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And actually, let's have a look. You can see here, and I've withdrawn some cash too. You can see this is my trading history here, and you're going to see wins, you're going to see losses. So there we go. Look at this, 1097 to 20. I'm all over the shop. Look at the different amounts of leverage I'm using. 176 here. Obviously, I got stopped out. in both these occasions with my last withdrawals. And you know, what is this, 1 cent or something? I don't even know what I was thinking there. Minus 166. I mean, I got it up pretty good before. That's not my own money, guys. That's money I sort of won with this, and then it was pretty stupid. So 102, 4, 13, and I'm actually running out of battery. 79, 22, etc, etc, 107. So you can see I got it up there, but then I withdrew some and then I lost the rest, and that's trading, really. So if you've got good money management and don't use the high leverage, just start trying to get little gains and building up the account, you know what I mean, and just go from there, then yeah, cool. So those that do trade, and you know what I'm talking about, you're probably going to be right into this. This would be good for you. Those that don't trade, please don't start going and putting your own money into this and just having a go, because it ends bad, as I've known. I've blown 2 accounts so far in crypto and forex, and because I didn't know what I was doing. And not saying I know what I'm doing now, but I know a lot more now than what I did then. Just sort of going, oh, that color looks green and that looks like it's going up, let's put 50 bucks on that. That's gambling. So I'm not saying put your money in here and gamble. I'm saying mine some money, not your own money, and just try and get some gains and build it up and withdraw it. It's just another way to get some sort of income. Anyway, guys, so that's it for that. Thanks for watching the video. Please hit like if you enjoyed it and you got something out of it. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you like this sort of thing, please hit subscribe, like, and the notification bell. If you have a comment, I try and answer all of them. Even if I don't understand some of them, I'll still answer something. Definitely go for it. And anyway, guys, again, thanks for all the views and referral link users from my last video. And thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of it. And cheers, have a good one.